problem with people these days, everyone's aiming too low for what they want to be, what their outlook on life is. You know, like, how should I describe this? Let's say you got 100% of the planet. You got the top 1% that was just born into it. Then you got the bottom 1%. Then you got I shouldn't say the bottom, you got the 1% on the other side that actually believe in what I'm talking about. And in the middle, you got the 98%. Right? That's pretty much how it works. Now, that bottom 1% has got to have a belief, which a lot of them do, but not all of them, has to have a belief in aiming for as high as they possibly can. All right, so they've got to aim for the sky and then work at that. Like, people look at something like BlackRock and they go, if you say, I want to be Harry Fink from BlackRock, people will go, oh, that's so stupid. And they'll instantly start putting you down. But that's what you should be aiming at. And really, if he can do it, so can everyone else on the planet. But the big thing is, that 98% in the middle have got these massive brick walls inside their heads, and that's where they stop. They'll go, oh, I want to be a painter, I want to be a chippy, I want to be a police officer, I want to be a secretary. That's their aim. You know, but look, no offense to them. Some people are just happy at that. You know, so... But there is absolutely no reason. There's a lot of people stressing about what's coming. You know, I'll give you an example. We had... the city I'm from is a steel city. So you're talking BHP Billiton. Now, when BHP Billiton, they didn't go down, but what happened is they modernised. So they didn't need the manpower, the labour. They didn't need it anymore. So they got rid of a lot of people. They gave them the golden handshake and they got rid of them. People from the steelworks were freaking out. You know, some were still young, still had a lot of working years inside of them. They were absolutely freaking out. Now, I'm on the tools in the building trade. And my mate nailed it once. You know, we're looking at all these people freaking out from the steelworks, and he goes, you know what the funny thing is? We complete a job, we're unemployed. Straight after we complete the job, we are literally unemployed. We've got to go find another job. Meanwhile, when your mind gets stuck in something like working for a big corporation, and that's what you know, year in, year out, for a major part of your life, you absolutely freak out. And that's what you're used to, that's what you're adjusted to. You absolutely freak out. Meanwhile, us, we finish this house over here. Once it's complete, we go to this one. We might have an office block or an industrial job after that. But that's how it works. And after each job, you might lose a builder. Someone's gone in cheaper than you. You've got to find another one. You know, that's the way we live. So we don't freak out as much. But we've still got the brick wall inside of our heads. You know, oh no, I can't be Harry Fink. I can't be Elon Musk. You know, I can't do that. You know, they're special. There's nothing special about them. They're the same blob of jelly made up of the same material on the inside, I hope, as everyone else. But they had a belief. See, that's the big difference. The belief. Now, you tell people, like I said before, you tell people, I'm going to aim for the stars. They instantly will start tearing you down. Instantly. Majority of people, even your own family. So what you've got to do, you've actually got to find a team that thinks the same way you do. That is the hardest thing out. You've got to find a motivated team that thinks like you do. You bond in together like an Ocean's 11. Right? That's what's needed. But that's all I was going to talk about today. Just aim for the stars. Aim up big. Start looking for the right people. See, right now, we're going to have a whole group of people that are going to be freaking out. And before, it was a lot harder to recruit because Everyone was in their comfort zone. Guys, the comfort zones are disappearing. All right? So you'll have a lot of recruits that'll be trying their ass off to maintain the lifestyle they had when the times were good. But that's it. That's all I've got to say today. Everyone else, take care. Beautiful day here in Australia. I don't know where you guys are listening from, but here in Aussie, oh, beautiful. All right, sunny, shining, blue sky. See you later, guys. Everyone take it easy.